Stephen Warren, this is out of District Court. Stephen Warren. Are you
Yes, sir.
Stephen Warren?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm looking at some documents here out of District Court. Apparently you have some charges of failure to appear on two different charges of failure to appear, and you've also failed to pay. This is your first appearance before court. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say might well be used against you in court. While you're in jail, subject to the regulations of the Sheriff's Department, you have a right to communicate with your family, friends, and an attorney. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, make application to the Public Defender's Office. If you qualify, an attorney will be appointed to represent you. Your next appearance will be next Tuesday at 2 o'clock p.m. in District Court here in Baxter County. And if you understand your bond, if you can come up with $1,000 cash, that will be your bond. Okay. Well, thank you, sir. State versus Anthony DeChow, possession of methamphetamine, paraphernalia, marijuana, use of a prohibited weapon, brass knuckles, 16-229. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, do you have a lawyer?
No, I have applied for public defender.
You have applied for the public defender? Okay.
Judge, I currently represent him on some different charges, and that may be what he's talking about. We will, of course, in our appearance in these as well.
Okay.
Those others are pending.
Does he need to fill out another
I
application?
think for all paperwork, he does need to fill in the criminal charge. Yes.
You mean just have him do it now?
That's fine. We can go ahead and arraign him right now. I know he
Okay.
qualifies.
Okay. How does he?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll enter the plea of not guilty. I'll have you reappear on, you're pretty sure he qualifies?
He does, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'll have you reappear on October 6th for a pretrial. Take an application, fill it out before you leave today.
Okay.
Okay?
This gentleman may need.
16-224, State versus Joey Seymour, possession of methamphetamine, paraphernalia, driving on a suspended license. Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and you're appearing here for an arraignment. How does he plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll enter that plea of not guilty. Your case is before another judge, Judge Gordon Webb. He'll be here on August 4th at 9:30 a.m.
August 4th?
They'll probably give you a card or something that says that. And you need to talk to your lawyer before that date, sure.
Judge, what was that case number again?
It is 16-224.
Thank you, Your Honor.
16-222, State versus Michelle Gilpin, forgery, theft. 16-222.
Can I approach, Your Honor?
You may approach. Ma'am, I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You're appearing here for an arraignment. You understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
How does she plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
I'll enter that plea of not guilty, ma'am. Your case is before Judge Gordon Webb. You reappear in this court on August 4th at 9:30 a.m. You'll need to see your lawyer as soon as you can, so make an appointment to visit with him.
Yes, sir.
16-220, State versus Matthew Borg, possession of controlled substances and drug paraphernalia. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Do you have a lawyer?
I applied for a public defender.
Okay.
When did you do that, sir?
I haven't done it with you.
Oh, you haven't done it yet? Okay, I'll give you one right now. You fill it out.
Let's
okay?
go ahead and, we'll call your case later,
All right.
sir. 16-199, State versus David Blake, possession of methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia, marijuana. 16-199.
Your Honor, I believe that Mr. Blake is on this court's docket today for attorney status.
Possibly.
Mr. Blake has retained me privately to represent him,
Okay.
so I'm hereby entering my appearance.
Mr. Cooper represents Mr. Blake. Sir, your next appearance is September 22nd, 10 o'clock. Here you go. 16-192, State versus Dwight Sutherland, possession of methamphetamine.
Your Honor, we'll be representing Mr. Sutherland. I will be representing Mr. Sutherland in this matter. We're just awaiting discovery. A scheduling order has been issued at this time.
Very well. Next appearance, September 8th, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Bryce.
There you go.
Thank you.
Judge.
15-349, State versus Clint Sigmund, methamphetamine. 15-221, illegal use for communication device, delivery of methamphetamine, several other charges.
Judge, Mr. Sigmund appears here today. We had some issues with some CDs that we were able to get Tuesday of this week. Clint met with me on Monday, so if we could have him come back next week, we should be able to watch those videos between now and then and be able to enter a plea at that time.
Very well.
We'll take the time, Your Honor.
That's the order of the court.
Thank you.
16-83, State versus Matthew Gauger, residential burglary, theft. 15-287, criminal mischief, aggravated assault with the original charges.
Judge, there's no action to take in these matters today. I would like to just ask Mr. Gallagher to come sit down with me so we can talk about his cases and prepare for trial.
When do you want,
I'm sorry.
when do you want him to come see you?
If he can, Amy's in the office now, if you can just go make an appointment right now.
Go make an appointment to visit with the public defender.
Okay, thank you.
16-89, State versus Thaddeus McBride, battery in the first degree.
Your Honor, this is a private case I represent Mr. McBride on. I've given Mr. Simpson some additional information this morning on Mr. McBride. It just needs to stay on the scheduling order as is.
Very well, we'll leave it as scheduled. Ready to go. 16-63, State versus Natasha Davis, possession of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia.
Judge, I've met with Ms. Davis. We're here for a pretrial motion hearing. There is no pretrial motion today.
Very well.
She's here for plea deadline on August 11th, and I think we'll be able to do that.
Stay in contact with your lawyer, man.
Okay.
Free to go. 16-79, State versus Brett Reed, battery in the second degree.
No action today, Your Honor.
Very well. Stay in contact with your lawyer, sir.